और आज मैं रिएक्ट करने जा रहा हूँ एक वीडियो पे जिसका नाम है व्हाट इज़ हिंदुइज़्म, मतलब हिंदुइज़्म क्या है। तो हिंदुइज़्म के बारे में मुझे कार्टून वगैरह में देखा, कार्टून और मूवीज़ वगैरह में, वैसे मुझे नहीं पता हिंदुइज़्म। ये मुझे पता है बेसिक चीज़ें उसकी, लेकिन आज उसकी हिस्ट्री के बारे में जानने के लिए और बाकी उसके बारे में डिटेल जानने के लिए आज मैं देखने जा रहा हूँ व्हाट इज़ हिंदुइज़्म, ये वाली वीडियो। आई होप आप सबको पसंद आएगी। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट।
Hinduism, the religion of over 1 billion people, is the world's oldest religion and probably the most confusing one to non-Hindus. Some say it isn't even a religion, more a way of life. Hindus themselves call it the Sanatana Dharma, the eternal tradition. So, what is Hinduism? Does YOLO apply to them? And who is this elephant guy? Well,
Ganesh,
let's find out.
Shri Ganesh. इतना तो मुझे पता है, Shri Ganesha.
Hinduism is the world's oldest active religion. It's the result of merging of the ancient Indus Valley civilization and the nomads that came into India around 1500 BC. Some scholars say it could even go back many more thousands of years. But we won't delve too deep into dates, because dates in Hinduism are very, very controversial. But one thing is certain, Hinduism is old, like at least 36 Betty Whites. Hinduism has been around for so long that it and the concept of India itself are inseparable. Hindu and India even come from the same word. Sanskrit was the ancient language of the Hindus, and the Sanskrit name for the Indus River is Sindhu. The ancient Persians who sat across the Indus tended to switch their S's to H's, so Sindhu became Hindu. So the people living across the river became Hindus. The Persians told the Greeks, who dropped that very not Greek-like H, stuck in a very Greek-like E to the end, and boom, India. Hinduism has a long history. But today we'll be focusing on just the core beliefs of Hindus because I don't have the willpower to animate a 3-hour-long video. Hindus are a diverse group. Some are strict, dedicating their lives to prayer, while others don't believe in any gods but still follow Hindu philosophy. To make things easier to understand, let's break Hinduism down into 7 core beliefs. So, here's my rap about the 7 Hindu beliefs.
You promised you weren't going to rap. Come on, you're better than this, man.
Fine. Here's the regular version then. 1. Belief in one universal soul. Hindus believe in a universal soul known as Brahman. A formless, genderless source of all reality. Brahman is the universe and the material that makes up the universe. It's a trippy concept, but think of Brahman as an ocean
and a material that makes a
universe
universe.
As drops propelling out of that ocean, separate for a time, but still the same thing, if that makes sense.
That
2.
Was deep.
Belief in an immortal individual soul. In Hinduism, souls are known as Atman. Actions of the soul while in a body have effects on that soul's next life. When you die, your soul moves to another new body. This is called transmigration. The kind of body the soul inhabits next is determined by karma. 3. Belief in karma. Karma is action, usually good or bad actions that affect society. For Hindus, karmic actions in the past affect us today, and our actions today affect our soul's future. 4. Belief in moksha. The goal in Hindu life is to somehow get back to Brahman. If a Hindu can do this, they will be freed from the cycle of life and death. This is called moksha. You can achieve moksha by realizing your oneness with Brahman. How you realize this is up to you. For this reason, Hindus pray, lead me from the unreal to the real. 5. The Vedas are Hindu sacred books of knowledge. There are 4 Vedas. Hindus believe that all 4 were divinely revealed to ancient Hindu sages. We'll take a closer look at the Vedas in a while. 6. Belief in cyclical time. For Hindus, there are no beginnings or endings. Time is a series of cycles, each cycle containing 4 ages or yugas. There's the Krita, the Treta, the Dwapara, and the Kali. Added together, the 4 yugas total about 4.32 million years. At the end of each cycle, declining human morality leads to the total destruction of reality. Hindus believe that we are in the 4th and final yug, Kali. 7. Belief in Dharma. Dharma is a difficult word to translate to English. Proper behavior is the best that I could come up with. Dharma maintains balance in the universe. As long as everything in the universe, like animals, plants and humans, follow their dharma, then everything will be fine. If they break from the dharma though, things will be super not fine.
Oh, you mean the
Each
last day?
being has
India
its
में
own
क्या ये
dharma.
concept है? Oh,
A
India
lion's
बोलना
dharma
sorry,
is to
Hindus
kill
में
and
भी.
eat antelope. A king's dharma is to rule well. A subscriber's dharma is to smash the like button and ring the notification bell. For humans,
आपके लिए भी.
their specific
Subscribe
dharma
कीजिएगा.
is usually based on their age and their caste. An old priest will have a very different dharma than a young merchant, for example. So those are the 7 core beliefs of Hinduism. With them, you can understand the Hindu mindset. Unlike Christianity or Islam, Hinduism is a non-profit organization. There is no Jesus or Muhammad for Hindus. There is no Bible, Quran or Torah. Instead, they have a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of different sacred texts. The 4 Vedas form the basis of the Hindu faith. So let's take a look at them.
Gita,
1. The Rig Veda. The Rig Veda is a collection of songs that praise and discuss ideas like truth, reality and the universe, along with discussions on war, weddings and rituals. 2. The Yajur Veda. The Yajur Veda covers stuff such as sacrificial rites and rituals. 3. The Sama Veda. Sama literally means sweet song that destroys sorrow. It is mostly songs dedicated to praising gods. It's different than the rest of the Vedas because it's set to music. 4. The Atharva Veda. The Atharva Veda is my favorite one. Do you want to curse your enemies? Or charm that special someone? Maybe learn to invoke rain? Or discover herbal medicine along with tips on warfare? Like how to make poison arrows? Well, this Veda has you covered, along with a bunch of other charms and curses. It even has a curse against cursers. Avoid us, O curse, as a burning fire avoids a lake. Strike him here that curses us, as the lightning of heaven the tree. A link to the Atharva Veda is in the description, just in case you need a spell to get a wife or another to banish pigeons from your presence. It's great. After the Vedas come the Upanishads, which are like a sequel that makes the original make much more sense. They were probably written down between 800 BC and 500 BC, during a time when some Hindus started to question the Vedas.
अच्छा हिंदुइज्म किसी को पता है कितनी पुरानी है? I mean कोई exact date है?
On philosophy, like we would expect from Plato or Aristotle. They're all about questioning, doubt, debate, and finding the answers to life's difficult questions. A theme in the Upanishads is that people are not their minds, or bodies, or egos, but their Atman. Your soul is you. Everything else is unreal and temporary. After the holy texts like the Vedas and the Upanishads are other less divine but still important texts. These include stuff like the Puranas, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The Puranas are like encyclopedias of Hindu beliefs. There are 18 well-known Puranas. The Puranas cover things from yoga, to army organization, to taxation, to the caste system, to hell, gods, and everything in between.
हर चीज के बारे में बताया गया है.
Gita for short is one of Hinduism's most important texts. The Gita takes place on a battlefield where Arjuna, a great warrior, refuses to fight. Lord Krishna steps in to urge Arjuna to fight, and their discussion covers things such as dharma and how to live your best life. Arjuna eventually fought after Lord Krishna taught him the truth about dharma. As a member of the warrior caste, Arjuna's dharma was to fight against evil. The lesson of the Gita is that everyone faces difficult choices, but they must act on them according to their dharma, no matter how unpleasant. Along with all these philosophical texts, Hinduism has 2 action-packed epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The Ramayana, the earlier of the 2 texts, tells the story of Prince Rama. In the epic, you find out about his 14-year-long exile, the abduction of his wife Sita, his battle with the evil demon Ravana, and his awesome multi-psychic Hanuman.
Shri Hanuman.
The second epic, the Mahabharata, is the longest poem in the world. 5 times the length of the Bible and 8 times the length of the Iliad and Odyssey combined. It rivals any soap opera you've ever seen when it comes to drama.
इन सब पे ड्रामा बने हुए क्या? गीता बोल रहा हूँ, महाभारत तो दूसरे, रामायण पे.
Mahabharata has it all. The theme running through the Ramayana and the Mahabharata is that dharma must be followed for society to function.
I see.
In Hinduism, there are 4 goals a person should aim for to have a good life. The first of these is dharma, followed by artha, the pursuit of prosperity and good reputation, Kama, pleasure both in body and in mind.
Karma Sutra.
And moksha, the release from the cycles of rebirth.
Oh, I see.
Hindus should practice artha and kama with dharma in order to achieve moksha. There are also 6 temptations Hindus should try and avoid. Kama, lust and materialism. This kama is different from the good kama.
अच्छा, इस वजह से जो monks वगैरह वो कपड़े वगैरह ये इन चीजों में नहीं पड़ते.
Lobha, which is greed. Moha, which is unrealistic attachment to things, people and power. Mada, which is pride. And Matsarya, which is jealousy. By following their dharma and avoiding these 6 temptations, a Hindu can break the cycle of rebirth and have their soul merge back.
That is interesting. काफी interesting चीज़ है.
Everything comes from.
ठीक है guys, ये वीडियो बहुत लंबी है, इस वजह से इसको मैं 2 पार्ट्स में करूँगा. अगर मैं फर्स्ट पार्ट पे अच्छा रिस्पांस मिला तो मैं सेकंड पार्ट भी ज़रूर डालूँगा. और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला यहाँ से इस वीडियो में. हिंदुइज़म के बारे में बहुत कुछ सीखा. आगे भी वीडियो है, इंशाल्लाह आगे भी सीखूँगा. और आप अगर कुछ और इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स वगैरह हैं हिंदुइज़म के बारे में तो मुझे ज़रूर बताइएगा कमेंट्स में. कमेंट करके बताइएगा, मैं आप सबके कमेंट पढ़ूंगा. और अगर आप चाहते हैं मैं किसी और चीज़ पे रिएक्ट करूँ, किसी और वीडियो पे भी, तो उसका भी ज़रूर बताइएगा. और अभी तक बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है वीडियो देखने में, और आगे भी मैं पूरी करूँगा. और जो नेक्स्ट पार्ट है वो मैं एक और वीडियो में डालूँगा. बहुत शुक्रिया वीडियो देखने का. प्लीज़ कमेंट, लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा मेरे चैनल को. और मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. थैंक यू सो मच.